Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us are the RunningByte DR01. It's an AM FM digital portable radio. You can find it selling on Amazon for $13.97. I'll have some paid links down below to Amazon. Check them out. I'm an Amazon associate, and I do earn a small commission if you make a purchase with those links, but no additional cost to you, which is fantastic, and you bring help to the channel, and it helps me bring more of these radios to your attention. So here it is, the DR01. Looking pretty funky by those buttons, as you can tell, but there are some fans of this radio, and I'm kind of a fan too, so let's check it out. The RunningByte. This is the box it came in. A blue box, kind of nice, snazzy. On the back, we got some bullet points. There you go. It runs on 3 AA batteries, as you can see. It has strong signal reception. Well, it's all right. And then you got some information there. Pretty cool. There you go. Contact them with no email address. I guess in the instructions, we'll find out. Here's the radio. Comes in the box, took everything out. Here we go. Zoom it on down. Yeah, maybe not too much because the instructions are kind of weird. They're on one page. Here's the instructions. Yeah, it's pretty basic. I could probably just tell you everything, but for posterity, I always like to go through this. So here you go. There's the function list for all the buttons. Freeze frame. Hopefully you can read all that one shot. Cool. And it says features, 12-hour clock, alarm clock, radio. Yeah. See some cool stuff here. Product specs. Again, I think that was on the box. There's a speaker, 57 millimeter. I estimated 2¼ inches. That sounds about right. Okay. Setting the clock, turning on the radio. Okay. I think we've got most of this stuff here. This looks pretty simple. Doing presets, just press and hold. I think the back side has some more information. Yeah, of course it does. Holy cow, there's too much information here. So it's going to zip it on down. Sleep timer, set the alarm. You can set to wake to alarm or wake to radio, which is pretty cool. You got a snooze button dedicated, which I think is awesome. A lock button, lock the radio down. There's some troubleshooting. Okay, pretty basic. There's their warranty and contact them. Now, the interesting thing is, where the heck is the email? Huh. Well, good luck with that one, I guess. But for $14, not going to complain. All right, so let's go over dimensions of this little bad boy. Width, we have 2 5/8 of an inch. Height, we have 4 5/8 of an inch. And the depth, we have 1 1/4 inch in thickness and depth. So the neat thing about this radio is it looked like the Ratakee. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the Ratakee radio. I featured it on my channel, and it's still available. And I think last I looked, it was $12.99. And if it's still available, I'll have links below as well to that radio because you may want that one. That was pretty cool. I got it right here for a little size comparison. And I thought it was the same size because it had the same kind of speaker grill design. Do you see how it kind of tapers down a little bit? It looked real similar for speaker design. I'm thinking, oh, it's the same size radio. Not. This runs on 3 AA batteries. This runs on 3 AA batteries. They made it pretty compact. Look at this. They made it smaller. A smaller Ratakee. But as you can see, yeah, there's your differences there. I still like this radio. I think this sounds better. It may have a little bit better speaker. Bigger enclosure for sure. But there you go for size comparison. Those 2 radios, yeah, liking that one. If I have time, I'll try to remember to demo them side by side. If there's time. Let's see. We also have our usual culprits. A CC Pocket in the house. As you can see, this is current time. It's 11:30 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA. That's funny how this display is crisp on an inexpensive radio. My pocket is real, like, weird, shifty. Like, you can't really read it sometimes. What the heck is that? All right, but there you go. CC Pocket. Booyah. Okay, cool. And then we always have CC Skywave in the house. Here we are. AM, FM, weather, air, shortwave. Does it all. But look at it, the same thickness for sure. Awesome. And if you don't have those radios, I also have the deck of cards here. Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves running after his radios because he can bite on it, man. I don't know. RunningByte. What a weird name. Iron Man. He doesn't know what the hell to think of this name, man. But there you go. Cool. All right. What is your problem? What are you doing, Todderbert? Get the name right. I love it. I have fun with that. It's my fun of the day. So, RunningByte DR01. Let's look at features. Bring it on down. And of course, we're going to demo the radio, turn it on, do some fun things. But we're going to go through the buttons, let you know what this thing can do first. So, on the left-hand side, you can see we got a simple plastic enclosure with a recessed antenna. Smart thinking. Thank you very much. Sony forgot how to do that, but this company remembered how to do that. Love that. The whip antenna, since we're here, is 16 inches, and it swivels out, and you can, it's not just one direction, which a lot of them do. This one swivels out this way. It can be a stand. Oh, cool. If you're on AM band, nice. And that's notches in there. Go to the front of the radio. We have a nice high contrast LCD, like I mentioned. And you got the PM, AM clock, 12-hour clock. Battery status indicator when the power's off. Nice. Buttons, we got a few of them. Over here, we have a clock set dedicated. We have an alarm set dedicated. And then turning the alarm on and off. So once you've set it set, you can turn the alarm on and click it and turn it off. That's really nice. Over here, we have 5 dedicated preset buttons. So you get 5 presets on AM and 5 presets on FM. You find a station you like, you press and hold, and done. So it's real simple. I like that. Volume control, digital, right here, up and down. Center, we have the AM, FM band control. And then while you're setting your alarm, you can adjust it to wake to alarm or wake to radio. You don't get 2 alarms, you just get one, but you get to pick which one. So buzzer or radio. So that's not bad. Over here, of course, hour, minutes when you're setting the clock and the alarm, and your tuning buttons. So there's no tuning knob, it's just little buttons. So we have incremental tuning and seek tuning. Over here is your dedicated sleep function and snooze button, and our power button right there. So it's all in the front, all high visibility. That's actually kind of nice if you have a vision problem. Yeah, it's very handy for that. Yeah, down here is that 2¼ inch speaker, 57 millimeters, they said. Nice. Right hand side, we got a lock switch. We can lock the radio down. You can see the lock symbol appears when we engage it. Cool. Top of the radio, we got our headphone jack. Now, headphone experience. I'll let you know, there is no low-level hiss because when volume's at number 1, the lowest setting it can go, it's fairly loud still. So this is pretty much used when you're outside. But if you want quiet, really quiet tunes, you're not going to have it with this with headphones unless you have an inline volume control on your headphones. Otherwise, don't expect the radio to reduce it down to nothing because it doesn't. For some reason, on level 1, it's still fairly loud. That's a little bit of a bummer. No FM stereo, just mono, unfortunately. I wish it was stereo. That'd be nice. Spot for the carry strap. I believe this radio came with one. I must have misplaced it, but I'm sure you guys can find them. They're everywhere on every radio I've reviewed, but it does come with a carry strap. On the back here, RunningByte. You got your information. Vented case, and here we have the battery compartment. There's their contact information. They put it on a sticker that's going to fall off. So get this open, pretty simple. 3 AA batteries in that configuration. Okay, I'm sure you can see how that's put in there. Nice. And snap that back shut. Cool. So let's talk about FM reception, and then we'll turn it on, and we'll see what it can do. So FM reception report. I do it in a 5-tier method. If you guys don't know already. Fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. Most average analog radios get a in between okay to good rating, which is around 50 stations found in my area, and on a typical day. And my typical day with this one was 61 stations found, which gives it a good rating. Selectivity, I'd give it an okay to good rating because I did notice it had a lot of bleed over from strong stations. So weaker stations were harder to pick up. I have a feeling that selectivity was higher, sensitivity would go up, and we would get more stations found, and that rating would go even higher. But on average, these DSP radios or digital signal processors tend to do pretty well and lock in on the stations. So that's pretty nice, 61. So let's go ahead and do an audio demo. I'm going to turn this on. We got Radio Todderbert playing. So we have it on 97.7, as you saw. Defaults back to the clock. You can tune. Radio Todderbert consists of an FM transmitter, C-Crane, plugged into a little MP3 player, Sony, playing some YouTube royalty-free music. We'll do this for a few minutes, and then we'll start cruising the bands and see what we can hear tonight on the FM and the AM, yeah. Here's a little MP3 player hooked up to that transmitter, so you can see the different songs as I play them. Turn the volume.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
That's one. Still hear fairly well. And then off. So it gives you an idea. There you go. So that's the little FM audio there. You get an idea kind of with the music. So let's go ahead and turn that off. When we do the band scan, I can't hover on the copyrighted music, so I'll be going pretty quick. Yeah, I found the carrying strap was in the box still. Yeah, there it is. I'm like, I know that thing somewhere. But nice one, actually. Cool. I'll show it to you guys. You do get one. And then let's go ahead and hook up this little, I have a little Kato T1 wire hooked up to my window lines. And yeah, this will give us some extra reception. And it clips right on here. I'm a subfloor basement, so yeah, I need it to get some reception downstairs. So I am going to just, I guess, flip this up. And then we're just going to clip the end of this wire right here to the tip. There you are. Simple. And we'll see what kind of FM reception we get. Let's just move these radios out of the way. And I'll try to remember, like I said, to do the audio demo with some AM band. Give you an idea on the speaker quality between the both. They're both okay, but the Ratakee does have a little better speaker because I'm thinking the thickness of this radio and the size. The speaker might be a little bit bigger. But let's go ahead and turn this on. Do the FM band. Okay, on, dude. You got it. So I turned off that, and are we... Okay. Got our preset buttons. So I'm going to browse down.
I'm in Honolulu.
Go to klove.com for rules and details.
K-Love 1 minute of encouragement.
Please confirm when you will be in control.
Dmitry Dodichin from the shipping company Fugro is the boat's captain.
We have control now. Thank you, Ed. I will take control now.
They give you wisdom. As a person's been married 50,000 years and they tell you about marriage. Some people feel because they're old they can be wise.
Oh, there's so much to aim for.
Says you did wrong. Shame says you are wrong. So how do we...
Bianca es una cliente real pagada por su testimonio.
That's it, you're moving. So this is all just...
goes in to not see those things, to set them behind his back, to only see Jesus when he looks at you.
We'll go the other way. As you can tell, a lot of religious stations at the bottom of the band. Now, I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA, so you know my location. And current time, is 11:41 p.m. Central Standard Time. So there you go. So a lot of Chicago stations here on FM.
Just trying to get everybody out the door without forgetting anything. But nothing is better in the morning than spending a moment with God. Psalm 119.
Want it all, I won't leave a breadcrumb. What I thought.
Cause I'm ready for more. Don't slow it down. Wanna be
Hot tramp, I love you so. Solo me voy a divertir, solo sé.
of fiction. At It's Just Lunch, we are all about fun, real-life dates. Save the fiction for your nightstand.
Clippers at 3, Thunder at 4, and the Pelicans at the number 5 spot. And Emmett, you got who?
Loved and the best of what's new. Coming up on B96.
More hits after this.
Bounce to the beat.
25 years ago, he was crowned the king of reggaeton. With a long walk on the beach, never winning Hong Kong from the street.
I'm not afraid.
Bring a friend for free anytime. Access to any of our 20.
But it's better than that one time that the guy in the sales department cooked a microwave.
I ain't no she-won't. Call old Milwaukee out there to a checker.
Switch to Verizon, and for a limited time, plans started
off for the next few days, maybe cut him a little bit of slack.
Make the call that can change your life.
I said I'd catch you if you fall.
An accident. Don't make the mistake and call the wrong person. It can.
Rock is back at the Apollo Theater in downtown Belvedere, Saturday, May 18th, 2024, from 81 773 780 8081 y ya. So grab your Swiffer wet jet and just spray, push, all clean.
Jeeps, apresúrate la venta de locura de Marino, Chrysler Jeep Dash.
Tak, to jak pani redaktor powiedziała, że prawybory zasadniczo są pozbawione takiego elementu budzącego większy.
So there you go, there's our FM. Quite a bit with using this little wire here. I like that. That's a cool little investment. I'll put a little link to there as well. Kato T1s are around $13. Totally worth it if you're into shortwave, want a little boost on your FM. These DSP radios, they handle those wires pretty nicely. So we're going to switch over to the AM band, which means we don't need the antenna anymore. So we're just going to recess that back in there. I guess it clicks in there nice and tight. Oh, I like it. All right, cool. Sounding pretty good. And then we'll do our little audio demo here. So let's go ahead and go to AM. Switch it over. We'll go to the bottom of the band. As you can see, my presets here.
Exactly. Why don't they just take my Harrison?
Here's Nashville. Nashville is WSM. That is 650 AM. We're going south, 434 miles. Nice. Now, during the daytime, this radio did okay. It did good on the locals and okay on some semi-locals. It wasn't a reception champ. It was okay, mainly for the locals. So just to keep that in mind. Now, evening, of course, most of these inexpensive radios get better. So you can do quite a bit in the evening with them, which is nice. So let's go ahead and turn that back up.
Buzzsaw tonight. They blow through the Bucks.
Let's see. I think I got some presets. We'll start here.
I think a lot of people think, hey, how are we going to screw this one up? Trust me, they'll find a way. You know they will. And I couldn't agree with you more, and I appreciate you saying that. We got to stop saying we got to go through Green Bay. No, we got to go through the whole league. We got to go through the whole North. Like, it ain't about the Packers. You're always going to be there, but I agree with you. Now, let's talk about something different here. 60 years ago today, Muhammad Ali changed his name.
So 670 the score, WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
Always felt like Bart Winkler, or if you...
There's wind gusting to 40 this evening, then southwest
680.
overnight. Low of -11, wind chill -21 overnight. Thursday, a mix of sun and cloud, wind west 30 kilometers an hour. High at -9, wind chill -21 in the morning and -16 in the afternoon. At night, partly cloudy, low of -15, wind chill -16 in the evening and -21 overnight. Friday, a mix of sun and cloud, high at -7, and at night, clear, low of -15.
Welcome back to A Little More Conversation on 680 CJOB.
Every image you would have seen of what was unfolding in Mariupol.
So a little pop-up here. I was waiting for the callers, and they did it. CJOB, that's awesome. That's an 800-mile station. That's nice. Wow. Yeah, a little bit breaking from 670, but still pretty cool.
One team on the ground. Did you have any sense that what you were filming was...
We got a lot to get through, a lot of love that we're going to show.
Those expenses. Learn about Truehold's Get Paid and Stay program.
WLW.
399
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Or visit Truehold.com.
300 miles.
The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without having to...
One of the guitars. Folks and stuff, so that's what I remember from it more than anything.
WGM,
So, yes.
Chicago.
All right.
Hey, all right. Oh, hey, I'll be listening, and I'll be getting tired, and I'll say, oh, the show's going to end pretty soon, so I'm glad I got a chance to call.
Yeah.
740, Zoomer Radio, CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles northeast. WSB, Atlanta, Georgia. WGR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles east.
See if you qualify at 877-266-9107. That's 877-266.
So they wait and they know what will be disposed of. But the other part is not as pleasant as that one. Many of us
770 WABC, New York, New York. 750 miles northeast.
You know, that's what breaks my heart, Pat, because I am enough.
The Chicago Blues Festival takes over the city June 6th through the 9th, helping to mark the 20th anniversary season of Millennium Park. Headliners include Shamika Copeland,
Local 780 WBBM, Chicago.
Washington, but perhaps the biggest
You get the idea.
I believe our chance to win the championship. They won it last year. Can they win it this year? Number 2, UConn, winning up against 8th ranked Marquette. They got
WHB.
close. They win 13.
Governor Abbott has already answered that question in a press conference. This was yesterday on Monday. I did not see any of this in the headlines. Maybe I missed it. I don't know if you heard.
WBAP, Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles.
Obviously, it's very nice of him to say, but I think you all know.
Using it for blackmail and using it for coercion.
WCCO, Minneapolis, 300 miles.
As opposed
west.
to how you and I think of deterrence, is we think we're going to stop bad guys from doing bad things. This will enable bad.
Like he refuses to, start that in the second half to keep that momentum going. Appreciate it, Justin. Yeah, thanks for the phone call. Listen, we would all.
WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky. Ground zero right now, coast to coast in the evenings, 12 a.m. to 4 a.m.
But that's just his MO. Starting.
Is this just like a rock band karaoke and charging me for it? Yeah, see, for me, I like Florida's Georgia Line, and they had a song with BB Rexha that some say, well, that's
So
not
KOA, Denver, Colorado, 890 miles to the west. So yeah, this radio woke up.
Doesn't matter what it's called as long as you like it.
There you go. Yes. So, anyway.
Artistes au talent étincelant, Olivier Artaud à la
CGBC,
mise en scène,
Toronto.
David Paquet à l'adaptation. Je pensais que
WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles south. Make it out, nice.
Under federal law.
Both Governor Hochul and Letitia James have called
WCBS,
Blakeman's
New York.
order transphobic. In Mineola, Marla Diamond, WCBS 880 News.
The U.S. Postal Service has a new stamp honoring a former person.
Let's go a little quicker.
They can seize your property.
I think I can go right the band. There we go.
Victory as they get the dub 68-63 over BYU. We have
990.
Florida
CBW.
beat Alabama just yesterday, but hasn't really seen a whole lot like we were seeing at one stretch. I'm hoping that they haven't gone away. I want to see these in the tournament coming up.
Seize your property, bank account, and garnish your wages.
24 North has delays on the ramp from
WBZ, Boston,
single car crash.
about 880 miles.
Southbound
Nice.
44 blocking the right.
All right, cool. So let's go to more locals.
and found that her dream of
Never knew. You had no idea. So just be careful when you're playing those.
Get the Ratakee going.
But man, I would go back to that in a heartbeat. I need a weekly game. 855-212-4227. Good question there. 855-212-4CBS. Much more to talk about and get.
Okay, so that's that one, and this one here has a volume knob on the side.
Or otherwise, do have an update on the nonsense that is the Oakland A's attempted move to Las Vegas. So want to share.
Gives you an idea. Let's do this one.
Ridiculous, I think that is. And you could tell they know they're down bad. The Oakland A's know they're down bad with some of the tactics and approaches that they are doing, whether it is in public or in the cesspool that is social media. 855-212-4227. I'm with you for another hour.
Cool. So we're give you pretty much idea what's going on. I mean, I could go higher on the band here. Let's go ahead and turn that back up.
And when you look at the character of these men, they don't pass the... There's a line in the book. Somebody said, are you...
So you get the idea. You can go all the way up. You'll get reception all the way up the band. I'm going to see if I can get all the way to 1610 here. Doesn't let you hold it down.
No, you're right. No, there ain't nobody spilling. Yeah, we eat candy in the right.
Oh, okay, there we go. CHHA, Toronto. Go to the top of the band here. I that gentleman talking, that is 1700 KBGG, Des Moines, Iowa. So there it is. Well, you know what? It does pretty well on the AM band at night. I do like it. FM, you saw it's a performer day and night. That's nice. $13.98 is it worth it? Now I got mine on sale. This was $10, and I posted to everybody, and I wasn't sure if it was a good radio or not. For $10, it's a decent radio. For $14, well, I'll tell you what. If you don't mind something a little bit bigger, I would probably go the Ratakee route, because the Ratakee is only, I believe, well, actually it was less money when I did the video. It was $12.99. The only thing you're going to miss out on, I think you get more presets on this Ratakee, but you'll miss out on the alarm. Now, yeah, I was checking this out. This just has a clock, no alarm. This is nice, the way if you're traveling, if you need to have an alarm with a snooze button, this is really nice to have if you have to have an alarm clock radio. So definitely. But if you don't, if you just need a normal radio, the Ratakee might be the way to go. It's got simple jack controls here for tuning and volume control. It's all built into this, which is nice. And then you have like your clock button, your sleep function, right in the center there. So yeah, and I like the idea that this radio does have a dedicated volume.
Your plumbing?
Wow, I couldn't even tell it was on. All right, we'll go ahead and turn that off. So yeah, there's your band select switch and everything. So kick that off. Awesome. Anyway, RunningByte DR01, does it get a vote? Yeah, if it's around on sale for $10, give it a go. If it's not, and the Ratakee is $13, you buy this one instead of this one for $14, unless you want that alarm feature. If you want the alarm feature, pick this up. Otherwise, this one performs, I think outperforms on the AM band versus the DR01. So just, again, showing those, these are pretty competitive, so that's why I'm showing them together. But this is more compact. You might want something that's just a little slimmer, a little easier to pocket, and this one's going to let you do that. So the RunningByte does have a lot going for it. It gets a maybe recommendation depending on price, definitely. So hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a like if you did. 2, if you like the DR01 and you want to pick it up, check out the links below. And of course, 3, what do you think about the DR01? Is this something you want to pick up? I had a couple people comment saying they really liked it and they wanted to see a review. Well, here's the review, and there's a lot to like about this. I'm going to say it's worthy at around $10 and around $13. The other one is the Ratakee all the way. That's just me personally, though having 5 dedicated preset buttons right on the front is really nice. I did like bouncing around the band quickly with those 5 presets. It's only 5, but it is handy. So you let me know what you think. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.